owning as a car as an asset to fund your perception, all right? To fund your perception. But please note, if you fund your perception and that perception is not translating back to money, it's just you have wasted money. That's wasted effort. So many people are funding their perception, how people perceive them, because certain people will not do business with you if you trek to their office. So owning a car for that purpose is actually an asset.
It is,
because it's helping you to achieve a goal. There are business meetings I have to go for that I won't have to use my car. Okay, I went for a business meeting recently. I had to ask for a friend's car. You want to call that fake life? No, that is not a fake life.
When I was going to submit proposal for marriage experience, I call one of my friends, we get Lexus, call another, we get Benz. Now convoy will take the road. Because I needed to attend to us.
Yes,
the way people perceive you.
The way people perceive you. So if you're buying a car for the purpose of funding your perception to give you profit. Now I call it perception for profit, because there's also perception for waste, right? There's perception for waste. That means that perception is just for public opinion, for people to hype you, for people to love you. You know, it doesn't bring money to the table. It's not convertible. So if you buy a beautiful car for the purpose of doing business, okay, that is a good asset. Or of course you know that that's an asset that depreciates, a depreciating asset. All right, because you cannot keep using. That's why I sell cars. I have a car shop. Okay, I don't want to advertise it here. I sell cars, and I'm used to using a car for 3 months, because of course you know that when you buy, even if it's a brand new car, if you buy a car right now worth 14 million. If any of my bought a car recently, bought it for 53 million naira. So if something happened, you just noticed one, maybe for a factory issue. Okay, so he went back to the manufacturer where you got it from, and I was like, okay, could you do a replacement and all of that? You let us trying to say it was his fault, it was not a factory problem, and blah blah. So he wanted to resell that car. It's less than a month. What he bought for 43 million, people were pricing him for 25 billion. That's why you can buy a shirt right now. You buy a cloth worth 30 million, or no, 30,000. So probably I'm used to millions, right? And I think it's a good thought. It's a good one. You buy a shirt for 30,000. You wear it just once. Try and resell that shirt. It has reduced. That's why you must learn to ensure that you put money in income producing assets. There are 7 forms of assets. I can't share every day. So there is it's either you are buying what's called depreciating asset, but let your depreciating asset help you to fund your project. Let it help you to fund your lifestyle. Let you able to fund your lifestyle. There are meetings you're going for that people look at your wristwatch. They'll be able to do business with you. I've lost a business before because I wear a particular shoe, and demanding.
I can imagine that kind of.
All right, it didn't make sense. So if I buy a shoe right now of maybe I buy a shoe of 100,000, the goal for buying that shoe is not for Mario to like it. Your liking does not bring money to me. It's for me to wear that shoe to a meeting. Then there's a perception of me in that meeting. I'm able to convert that perception into money. All right, but when the world of social media, people just people just do a lot of things just because they want to get public opinion, and it's not bringing money to them. So it doesn't make sense for you to have 4 or 5 cars and it's not converting for you. Anything you are buying that's like a depreciating asset must actually bring value back to you. Must, not me. Must. It must. I bought a book recently, Deji. I bought a book. It's called Ultimate Business Resource. If you are listening online, you can go and get that book, the new version. Very expensive book. But I told myself, I bought that book for less than 20,000. But while I was buying that book, I told myself I must make 3 million with this book. I'm not reading for reading's sake. There are people who just read to get knowledge. I don't want to be knowledgeable but very broke. All right. So the knowledge must convert to making money. So from the point of buying the book, I know this is an investment that should bring more money for me. So let the depreciating asset you have, like your cars, let it bring money to you. Use it to attend meetings, and sometimes you can even use for money. Okay, let me tell you what I started doing recently. Mario. So my wife had a car. I also have a car. Okay. So we both agree that we're not going to give it to Uber, but because of course the more they use these cars, the more it's losing value, depreciating, and all of that. We have to give that car to a company because there are people that need cars for they are the one that will drive the car. Nobody's driving. The person who is renting the car is the one driving the car. Do you understand? And And they told us that for Saturday and Sundays, if we release these cars, that we can get up to 70 to 80,000 naira. Weekends.
Wow.
That is beautiful. So I did the conversion. So if I do that over, maybe if I even do 4 times in a week, and in this economy we belong to, you can't be going out anytime again.
No be like
you are losing money. You can't be, except you have to go out. Really,
it is very important.
So if I give that car out 4 times a week, and they can give me 25,000 naira or 10,000 naira every day, they will fuel the car. In 1 year, I've gotten my car. So it is depreciating, but it's bringing value to me. Yes. But the best kind of asset is income producing asset. Income producing asset. I wrote a book, different kinds of money. There's what I called one ancestral money. When you die, that money is still speaking.
It's going to be generational.
It's generational. I don't want that generation look biblical. Ancestral also look biblical. But I want to ancestor. That means you can die and your children will be worshiping you. Children will still because of the assets you have dropped, and not because you have enough. The problem is people think that it is the wealthy that invest in real estate. No, it is the wise. There are people. I told you my real estate mentor, somebody who taught me real estate, was a poor woman who sells pepper in Agege, and the day she took me to over 20 houses she owned. 20 houses, 20 pepper seller. She cannot read and write. I'm sure the son is listening to me because I squatted with them for years. And they start taking. I know what this woman does. She will build the house. She will just put a roof on top of them. She will not paint it. She will not even plaster it. It's like the money I will use it to do the completion. I'll go do another one.
Location.
And the day I felt so cold was when I went to one of our properties somewhere in Ogba. She bought that property in 1996 for less than, I think she was saying maybe like less than 15,000 naira. We're trying to sell recently, Ogba. We're trying to sell recently, and somebody is offering this woman 62 million. She says no. So, income producing assets, income can either be a residual. Of course, this is not an economic class. You understand whatever can give you either current income. I'm trying to break it down for a layman language. Whatever can either give you current income or give you a future income. That is the thing you should put money into. Rental income, for example. Hope you know Nigeria is very big on rental income right now, and I've given you a secret to it. You don't need to buy a house. If you're listening to me right now, you don't need to buy a house to actually earn money from rental income.
True.
You can lease a property for 10 years, then you convert it. Of course, it's an agreement between you and the owner. You convert it into rental. People are renting and they're paying you for it, but it's an agreement between you and the lawyer. I have close about 2 to 3 of those things without having to buy. So whoever told you that you must buy to make money in real estate is a lie. It's about your journey. How you journey into it.
It is the information
the information you have at your disposal. In case you don't have money to do such, start with buying. There's something called the book strategy of wealth creation. The book strategy. There are emerging cities now you can buy for 500,000, 400,000. Sell your iPhone. I made one of my protege. I think I told you this. Made one of my protege sell his iPhone. How can you buy? I'm sorry, maybe I belong to the old school generation. I don't see reasons why you don't have a plot of land in Lagos or a connecting city to Lagos and your iPhone is 700,000. Who is deceiving you?
Somebody wanted to sell a phone today. He said, Mario, come and buy this phone. I said, how much? He said it's 750k, but he's going to sell it for me for 650. I can't call her on video call. He message me. I can't call her on video call. So you feel say if I get 650 now, where this somewhere they cool. Now phone. I will carry with how I take wise rich now. Now phone the next thing say I won't buy. Imagine. You must think less of me. A business. Honestly, you must really think less of. Unless you are going to sell the phone for me at 150,000.
That means
so that I will not say if I sell them, let's say 500. 500.
You're making money.
You want to collect 150k, be coming to the house now.
And the MCM, I know when you buy it, you will not use it.
You scared. So you are very, very correct. That's why
I have a lot of billionaire mentors, and I'm only shocked when I see their phone. One of my mentors recently, I know he has about close to 500 houses in Lagos. Did you know him? When I saw his phone, I was almost feeling ashamed for him. But that's the psychology of the rich. Now, if the real wealth that lasts, not shining wealth, requires a lot of conservativeness. Even the celebrity you are following, they are wise. When you see a celebrity buys a wristwatch and it's over the news that he just bought a wristwatch, $20 million, you will not see that within the next 6 months.
True.
They buy it to tie down their money and they resell.
That's the way to go.
One major celebrity in Lagos bought a house for me. He's one of my clients. The guy, when he buys a car, none of them tell celebrities, when they buy a car, they make noise. They make money with the noise. Popular noise in our time now is money.
It's money, true.
They make money. The traction,
they get endorsement.
they get endorsement. The traction they get from that noise is enough to buy times 3 of that car.
That's true.
But you, because you now want to follow that same trend, you want to compete with people that they are wiser. The biggest people right now in Nigeria right now are artists, music artists,
true,
celebrities, because they earn in dollars.
They earn
in dollars. But if they pay you $20,000 for a show right now, convert it to naira. Now I was wondering recently, $10,000 right now is about 9 million. Yeah. I don't know mathematics again.
I'm telling you,
$10,000 now is almost like 9 million naira. Because $1,000 is about 900,000. So invest in. Don't start looking at your friends. See, sit down. If you're listening to me, sit down and look at what matters to you. Is it the future or the now? Then, if you require help, you need to always call. Hey, I think I need help right now. I'm spending too much on luxury. I'm spending too much on,
I want to spend.
I don't want to waste it.
Yes, a whole lot we don't talk about today, but guys, stick around. More still coming. Dr. Oladickson always have information to dish out anytime, any day. 09060003352 in case you want to give us a call to ask any question. 00722214389 in case you want to drop us a WhatsApp message. Stick around, guys. Let's go on a very short break. And we'll come back. We'll take more questions. Don't go nowhere.